What if I told you there's a version of you right now in this moment who has everything you want? The money, the relationship, the freedom, the body, the life. They're not in the future, they exist right now in a parallel reality. And you can become them. It's called quantum jumping, and I'm about to prove that it's real. Now, this isn't some science fiction, this isn't woo-woo manifestation talk. It's just based on actual quantum physics. In 1957, physicist Hugh Everett proposed the many worlds interpretation. It suggests that every possible outcome of every decision exists in parallel realities. Every time you make a choice, reality splits. One version of you goes left and another goes right. Both are real, both exist. That means somewhere out there, there's a version of you who made every right decision, who took every risk, who didn't let fear stop them. They're living their dream life right now. The gap between you and them is not time, it's not luck, and it's not talent, it's frequency. And today I'm going to show you how to close that gap. How to delete your current reality, install a new one, and wake up tomorrow as a different version of yourself. So here's what we're covering. First, why parallel universes of you actually exist and the science behind it. Second, how to identify and connect with the version of you who's already winning. And third, the exact process to jump onto the reality and make it yours. Again, this isn't theory, this is a tactical framework you can use tonight. By the end of this video, you'll understand why you've been stuck and exactly how to unstick yourself. Let's get into it. So quantum jumping is real. How to delete your current reality and install a new one. Part 1, the science behind parallel realities. The many worlds interpretation, like I said earlier, 1957, physicist Hugh Everett III proposed a radical idea that changed how we understand reality. Now, the many worlds interpretation suggests that every possible outcome of every quantum measurement actually occurs in separate branching parallel universes. Every decision, every possibility, every version of events, they all exist simultaneously. Physicist Max Tegmark said, "The universe is not queerer than we suppose, but queerer than we suppose." I know it's a little funny quote there, but that's what he says. Now, the translation is, there are infinite versions of you living infinite versions of your life right now. So what does this mean for you? If the many worlds theory is correct, there's a version of you who took that risk and it paid off. There's a version of you who started that business and it's thriving. There's a version of you who did not let fear stop them and they're free. There's a version of you living your exact dream life right now. They're not fictional, they're not hypothetical. According to quantum physics, they're real. Niels Bohr, Nobel Prize physicist, also said, everything we call real is made of things that cannot be regarded as real. Now, to go over the quantum jump concept, quantum jumping is the idea that you can shift your consciousness from your current reality to a parallel one, effectively jumping into the version of who already has what you want. Now, this isn't about physically teleporting, it's about aligning your frequency with a different version of reality. Your current reality is a reflection of your dominant thoughts, beliefs, and emotional states. Change those and you change which reality you experience. But Dim Zillon also said you are not creating your future. You are selecting it from infinite possibilities that already exist. Right now, there's a parallel version of you absolutely crushing it. Same face, same brain, same starting point. But they made different choices. They didn't hesitate and they didn't let fear win. And now they're living the life you scroll past on Instagram wishing you had. Now here's the brutal part. You're not losing to other people, you're losing to yourself. A version of yourself that exists right now in a parallel reality. They're not smarter than you, they're not luckier than you. They just operate in a different frequency. They think different thoughts, they feel different feelings, they make different decisions. And those micro differences compounded completely into a different life. So the good news, you can become them. Not in 10 years, not after you figure it out, now. Because the gap between you and them is not external, it's internal. Change your frequency, become the parallel you. Stop losing to yourself. So part 2, the parallel you, meeting your other self. Right now, there's a version of you who made the decision you've been avoiding, didn't listen to the doubters, bet on themselves when nobody else would, started before they felt ready, kept going when you gave up. They have the same DNA, the same starting point, the same potential. The only difference is the choices they made and the frequency they operate on. So the gap is internal and not external. What does that mean? We're going to dive into it here. Most people think success requires, right? Here's what you think you need on one column, and here's what you actually need. What you think you need is more time, more money, better luck, more connections, external change first. What you actually need is different decisions, different beliefs about money, different frequency, different energy that attracts connections. Internal change first. The parallel you that's winning, they don't have better circumstances. They have a better internal operating system. Now, connecting with the parallel you, before you can become them, you need to see them clearly. Exercise here. Close your eyes. Picture the version of you who has everything you want. How do they carry themselves? What do they think about when they wake up? How do they handle problems? What beliefs do they hold? What do they not worry about anymore? The clearer you can see them, the easier it is to become them. Neville Goddard said, assume the feeling of your wish fulfilled. This is quantum jumping in practice. Part 3, delete your current reality. Your life is an operating system. Think of your mind like a computer. You're running on an operating system, a collection of beliefs, patterns, stories, automatic responses. Most of this was installed between the ages of 0 to 7 by parents who maybe didn't know better, by teachers who meant well, by experiences you didn't choose. Now you're an adult trying to build a new life while running on childhood software. You can't run new apps on an old operating system. Dr. Bruce Lipton said, 95% of our life is controlled by the subconscious mind, the programs we downloaded before age of 7. So what needs to be deleted? Here we have deleting the old programming, and here's the new stuff. The things we got to delete is, I'm not good enough. Success is for other people. Money is hard to make. I always mess things up. I need to figure it out first. Who am I to want more? What you have to install is, I am more than enough. I was built for success. Money flows to me easily. Things always work out for me. I figure it out as I go. Who am I not to want more? The parallel you isn't running on your old programming, and that's why they have different results. The deletion process. Step 1, awareness. Catch the old program running. Notice when you think, I can't, it's not for me, or I'm not ready. Then we interrupt. Stop the program mid-run, say delete. Literally say it out loud. Or that's old software, or simply no. Then we replace. Immediately install the new belief. Don't leave a vacuum, say the opposite, and feel the opposite. The last step here is repeat. Old programs took thousands of repetitions to install. New ones will too. Be patient and be persistent. Joe Dispenza says, your personality creates your personal reality. Change your personality and then change your reality. Your life right now is running on an old operating system. Beliefs you downloaded as a kid, fears that made sense at 12 but are useless at 30, stories about who you are that were never even true. And you're wondering why nothing's working. You can't run new software on an old operating system. You can't build a new life with old programming. So here's what you have to do. Delete, then install. Delete the belief that you're not good enough and install the belief that you're inevitable. Delete the story that success is for other people. Install the story that you were built for this. Delete the identity of someone who's trying and install the identity of someone who's already there. This isn't positive thinking. This is a system upgrade. You won't expect your phone to run on the latest apps on software from 2015. So stop expecting your life to upgrade while running mental software from your childhood. Delete, install, reboot. Wake up tomorrow as a different person. Part 4, the jump protocol. So the cheat codes that nobody gave you. Here are the cheat codes for quantum jumping. Number 1, your subconscious can't tell real from imagined. When you vividly imagine something with emotion, your brain processes it as if it's actually happening. So use this. Visualize the parallel you, feel their feelings. Your subconscious will start aligning you with that reality. Number 2, the bridge appears after you commit. You won't see the full path before you start. That's not how it works. Decide, then you commit. The steps reveal themselves as you move. The parallel you didn't wait to see the whole staircase. Number 3, sleep is the portal. The state between waking and sleeping is when your subconscious is most programmable. What you think and feel before sleep shapes your tomorrow. Follow sleep as the parallel you. Wake up with their momentum. And number 4, identity beats behavior. Don't try to do what the parallel you does. Be who the parallel you is. Identity creates behavior automatically. When you truly become them, the actions are effortless. The nightly jump protocol. So do this every night before you go to sleep. Number 1, relax. Lie down. Take some deep breaths. Release tension. Get to that drowsy pre-sleep state. Then we connect. Visualize the parallel you. See them clearly. What are they doing? How do they feel? Where are they? Then we merge. Step into them. See through their eyes. Feel what they feel, how they breathe. You are them now. Generate the emotions of already having everything. Gratitude, peace, excitement, confidence. Feel it. Feel it real. Fall asleep in this state. Don't let it go. Drift off as the parallel you. Let your subconscious process overnight. Neville Goddard said, sleep in the feeling of the wish fulfilled. What happens after the jump? When you consistently practice this protocol, you wake up with different thoughts. Thoughts the parallel you would have. You make different decisions that align with the new reality. You notice different opportunities. Your awareness has shifted. Synchronicities increase. Reality starts responding to your new frequency. The old you starts fading, and the new you becomes your default. This is the quantum jump. Not one dramatic moment, but a gradual shift in who you are and what you experience. Tonight, before you fall asleep, you have a choice. You can scroll through your phone, replay your anxieties, fall asleep in the same mental state you've been in for years, and wake up tomorrow as the same person. Or you can do something different. Close your eyes. See the version of you who has everything you want, not a fantasy, as a memory. Feel what they feel, think what they think, breathe how they breathe. Fall asleep as them. Your subconscious doesn't know the difference between real and imagined. Use that. When you fall asleep in a new state, you wake up with new momentum. New thoughts appear, new opportunities show up, new decisions feel obvious. That's the quantum jump. It doesn't happen in some dramatic moment. It happens in the quiet of your bedroom at 11 p.m. when nobody's watching. The jump is available every single night. Take it. Fall asleep as the new you and wake up in the new reality. The bottom line is that quantum jumping is not magic. It's applied consciousness. There's a difference. The parallel you isn't a fantasy. They're a real possibility that exists right now. The gap between you and them is not external, it's internal. Different beliefs equals a different frequency, which equals a different reality. Your job is to see the parallel you clearly, delete the old programming that keeps you stuck, install the new beliefs they operate on, jump every night, fall asleep as them, wake up and move like they would. Albert Einstein said reality is merely an illusion, albeit a very persistent one. The illusion can be changed. Tonight, make the jump. Tomorrow, wake up in a new reality. There's a parallel version of you winning right now. Stop competing with others and become them. Let's bring this home. You are not stuck. You are not limited to this version of reality. The life you want is not some distant fantasy you have to build brick by brick for 20 years. It already exists, and right now in a parallel reality being lived by a parallel you. Your job isn't to create it, your job is to match it, to become the version of you who's already there. That means deleting old stories, installing new beliefs, and upgrading your identity. That means connecting with the parallel you, seeing them, feeling them, borrowing their frequency. That means making the jump every night, falling asleep in the new state, waking up with new momentum. Physicist Niels Bohr said everything we call real is made of things that cannot be regarded as real. Reality is more flexible than you think, more responsive than you've been told. You've been playing by rules that actually don't exist. And the parallel, they figured that out, and that's why they're winning. Now you know too. So tonight, make the jump. Delete the old you, install the new you. Wake up tomorrow in a different reality. It's not magic, it's physics. Now you know how to use it. If this shifted something inside you, please subscribe. I go deep into this stuff, the real science behind reality creation, not surface level motivation. Please subscribe. Drop a comment. Tell me, what version of you are you jumping into? And I'll see you on the next one. Go make the jump. Thank you very much.